fam, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea. Hello. I feel like I don't introduce myself very often. I just dive right in and I'm like, some people might not know who I am or what this is about or anything. This might be their first video. So I feel like I should introduce myself. I'm Chelsea. I'm the owner of Chelsea Brown Designs and one of the co-owners of Amplify Planner. This is the planner we'll be using. This is obviously a Chelsea Brown Designs video. And I will be taking you on a little plan with me today. Today we're going to do an August plan with me. We're doing a classic Chelsea style that it's July 31st and we're planning for August 1st. That's how I roll. I'm always last minute. That's just how it is. That's how I plan. I'm not a forward planner. September has one sticky note. That's just not my style. I'm a plan as you go type of person. I very rarely plan in advance, and if it is planned in advance, it's just on a sticky note. So we're just gonna clear that up right now. I know I'm not alone though. So if you're like me, you're not alone. You found your person. I'm your person. First things first, if you're new and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps my YouTube channel grow. And give this video a thumbs up, comment, like, all that stuff. Any sort of engagement is good engagement when it comes to YouTube. So let's kind of dive in. Like I said, we're going to do an August plan with me. We're just gonna fill out my monthly spread. We're not gonna go any further than that. We can talk about it a little bit, but we'll save the weekly plan with me for a weekly plan with me. Otherwise, this video will be like 3 hours long and it's a long time, you guys. I like planning, but I have things to do. So just breaking it up makes it a little bit easier for me and probably easier for you guys too. So obviously August is blank. I've gone ahead and just wrote down the important dates on this sticky note. I do need to add one more because if you do watch my channel and you watched the Manic Monday video from this week, you learned that we're fostering a kitty. Her name is Razzie. She's adorable. I'm a big cat person. 100% love cats. I volunteer at a local rescue and they needed help just with this cat in particular. She had a little upper respiratory infection and they're just so full right now. And they were like, we don't have any room for her. I mean, they have room for her, obviously. But they're like, if you could take her, that'd be great. And I think a kitty should recuperate, you know, in a nice cozy room with love. So I took her in and she's feeling so much better, but I need to add her checkup date to this sticky note because we got to go get her checked up once she's all better. She's a spunky little thing. It's so funny because I just know her from the shelter and just having her in a home, you know, where she has her own space to run around, and now that she's feeling so much better, she's a spunky little spitfire. It's so funny. She definitely has quite the little personality. So I have that written down. I did go ahead and fill out my Power Sheets tending list. My highlighters just bled all over the place. It looks like it's raining. Ugh, gross. So, and then my marker smeared and it's just kind of a hot mess tending list. I'm like, you're not very pretty, but it's okay. I've been struggling with my tending list. I think I need to get like an acrylic sign holder to like put it right here at my desk so it's like vertical and in my face all the time, because I tend to like set it on my desk and then I stack a bunch of things on it and, you know, then I don't see it. So I think just putting it back in a holder or something, that's gonna help me because I haven't been the best. I feel like I say that every month. Sigh. So a couple of things. I do color code them based on the goals, so I guess that's the prettiest part of the whole thing. And yeah, we have some big things coming up. First things first, and I'm sure I'm gonna talk about it a million times, is Amplify Planner has created a Patreon. And this is our first time doing a Patreon, and it's definitely going to be a little bit of a learning curve. So getting that organized is going to be a big part of future plan with me's for sure. And this one, although I don't have a ton to organize because I don't have all the information yet. But yeah, that's going to be a fun thing. I'm super excited. Also super nervous just because it's something we've never done before and it's a lot of, you know, one-on-one, Instagram Live, or not Instagram Lives, but like live videos with our Patreons, and that overwhelms me a little bit. Like, I'm excited, but like I've been lucky enough that I haven't had to live the Zoom meeting life, you know, working for myself and working from home already, so it's just a new thing. So that's that. And then for the kit this month, I'm going, and I apologize for the state of my stickers. I just had, my machines fought with me today. Look at this. It happens. Life of sticker maker. But I was like, you know what? It's for myself. It doesn't have to look good. I just need some of these. We are going to be doing the jungle cat theme. And this is a kit I really, really love. It hasn't been as popular as I was expecting. It's a little out there for a planner kit. I feel like a lot of the planner kits are very like cutesy. And this, I don't know, like look at this pattern with the leopards. It's like a pattern I would want in my bathroom, you know, or like you would expect in like a super modern fancy restaurant or something. I don't know. I love it, but I know it's different for a planner kit, definitely. So, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta mix it up. So yeah, so that's the kit we're gonna use, and let's kind of just go ahead and dive in. I have like some extra washi strips here, and then like this half-used sheet of stickers. We're just kind of Mod Podge them all together. Yeah, my machines, look at this. My machines were fighting with me today. That's okay. They can fight with me when it comes to like customer stickers. That's when they need to get their act together. So I'm just going to use this messed up one, because if I don't end up using this one, I can always put it in an oops bag. So I'm going to set that aside, and if I don't need it, cool. And yeah, let's kind of go ahead. I am going to grab my whiteout pen, because this sticker that covers this top banner can be a little see-through. So I'm just going to white out this 2021. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and add this little top banner and go from there. I do have a secret. If you ever get stickers, I mean, from me or any shop, this happens. Like sometimes the silhouette machines just cut a little too far through. Usually like we'll catch something like this, but sometimes they look fine, but when you go to peel them, they're just cut a little bit too far through. If you just peel off the reverse part, peel off this part, it makes it a million times easier to peel off the rest of the stickers. So that's my little tip to you guys. See? Boom. Easy peasy. Sticker hacks, okay? You know, because sometimes, like I said, we don't mean to. Sometimes we just don't catch it. And I know sometimes you're just eager to use your stickers and you don't want to bother us about it. That's just a little sticker hack. Okay, so there's that. Let's do this little left side really quick. And now for the squares for next month, I'm just going to cover them up with these leopards. Okay, now that that part's all filled out, we'll get the second sheet of stickers, my little sad messed up one over here, and start numbering everything. So we got everything numbered, and I added the stickers for the personal test, the work test, and then added my little August banner. Since these kits are undated, you can use them for whatever month. You just have to put the little banner at the top. So next is obviously filling everything out. So what I like to do is review my previous month, especially for like bills and things like that. So I like to use, let's use the sticker sheet that's not all sad, these little banner guys. You can get like little banners as like full sheets from my shop, but like these come with the kits and they're super handy. I do usually end up using more than what's provided, so that's kind of why I have this little mess up sheet too, just in case. So I'm gonna go ahead and start writing down all my bills, and then we'll kind of go from there. and move everything into August, and then tackle that sticky note that I had as well. Okay, so I've put in all of my flags. I do have a couple things that span over a couple of days, so I like to use the washi strip stickers. So we have one for the 22nd and the 23rd. We're going camping. Just a quick little trip. Fortunately, we had to cancel our last camping trip because it's been raining so much, and one of the, like where it is just notorious for mudslides. So the major highway we would have to take is already closed because of a mudslide. And I can't find my slice, sorry. And then the highway that leads to the campground is also notorious for mudslides. And so we were just like, you know what, like let's not risk it and get stuck where we can't leave. And so we're like, we're gonna cancel this one. So it's unfortunate, but I do think it was the right move. Our neighbor actually goes up to the town where we were camping often, and she actually texted me because she was going up this weekend too. She did go up, and she was like, you know what, you guys made the right choice. So good to know. So we have another little camping trip scheduled in August. I'm just gonna put that down, and then also Ian is going out of town. So this strip might be long enough. It's not. Okay, let's use one of these guys. Yeah, so Ian's gonna be out of town, so we're just gonna put a little washi strip there. So I like to use these just to mark a span of time. Okay, so there's the bulk of my monthly spread. What we have left is habit tracker, task list, and then this sidebar. Last week I did continue to use this little sidebar as a to-do list, and I think I'm gonna save that for when I do my weekly. Actually, I didn't plan this in advance, so I was like, oh, I'll figure it out. Now I'm like, I should have done a little more information. So let's see. I just want to double check what got done because I didn't go back and update this. Okay, so I actually did a lot of that, so that makes me feel confident. I was like, did that actually work? And I'm like, no, it did. I just forgot to go back and check everything off. So I think we'll stick with this theme and kind of go from there. So what I do for these sidebars is I have like an Amplify to-do list and then like a Chelsea Brown Designs to-do list. And then these are usually saved for what's on my tending list. So that being said, let's do that part. Some of it I'm gonna have to look up some things on my phone, but we will get it all sorted out. So let's pull out our tending list and add these things in. So I like to start with my Amplify to-dos. And one thing I wish the Sharpie S Notes had were the little fine tips, like the mild liners do. That's like my only complaint about them. Because I love some of these colors, but I use this little fine tip all the time to make little bullet dots. So the Amplify to-dos this month are to get everything ready for the Q1 2022 launch, get, you know, all our social media stuff made, get the stuff for the website made, all that stuff, the actual like design of the planners, that's all done. They're at the print house getting manufactured, which is super exciting. But yeah, getting all the stuff that we need for the website, the listing photos, all of that stuff, that does fall on me, and then I give that to Rayanne and she does all the web design stuff and takes care of all of that. So getting all of that done, and then of course getting all the Patreon things we need to get done, scheduling the lives and all of that. So those are going to be the main things for that. So I'm going to go ahead and write that all down because I cannot talk and write at the same time. Okay, so here is the to-do list for Amplify Planner this month. It's a lot, which is fine. It's honestly, it's a lot of scheduling the Patreon stuff and just like, okay, like a breakdown of what needs to get done when it comes to the Patreon things. I definitely think that's going to be a big Monday task. So if you signed up for the Patreon and you're waiting from us, we really were just like, okay, let's do this thing. Let's dive in. And it was really one of those things that once we published it, a lot of questions got answered for us. We're like, oh, this is really nifty. So if you're thinking of starting a Patreon, definitely just make one, and then you get access, you know, to your dashboard and all of that. And I'm new to this. I'm not even signed up to be a patron of anyone. So it was just like a lot of learning all at once. So you'll definitely hear a lot from us on Monday, I'm sure. And so it's obviously Saturday, it's the weekend, so just give us a moment to like shuffle all that stuff around. So now for the Chelsea Brown Designs to-do list. Normally my to-do lists for the month are just design-wise, things I want to, you know, new designs I want to create and list, and also updated designs. I'm working on updating the photos on all of my listings. It's been an ongoing project. It's, you know, it's a lot when you have 200 listings. So getting, you know, I'm like, okay, the equal balance of updating listings and creating new listings. It's just, you know, an ebb and flow of that. So I'm going to go ahead and write down what I want to do for that. Okay, so my to-do list for Chelsea Brown Designs is all done. Now to fill out my habit tracker, I do have all of my habits, I know. Let's all take a moment. If you've been watching me for a while, you know habit trackers are not my thing. They're not. I want them to be. We're going to try. Every month we're going to try, you know? We're going to give it the good, honest, hard try. I know you're with me. I do have all of these filled out, so I think we'll just kind of throw some in here and go from there, just so then it gets filled out. Okay, we'll move that aside, and here we go. Boom. Monthly layout is complete. I love it. I love this kit. I think it's a fun kit. I can't believe it's August. How has the year gone by so incredibly fast? I know a lot of you guys are getting ready for back to school. Can you believe it? And then it's going to be September before we know it, and then it's going to be 2022 before we know it. Designing all of the 2022 planners, I was just like, I can't believe that we're at this point already. It's so exciting. It's also terrifying. So let me know in the comments below, what are your plans for August? Do you have any last minute trips, you know, before it's fall and then it's snowing? Terrifying. Let me know, and again, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really does help my channel grow, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!